All right, guys, bearded redneck here. Who's hiding in their house because the weather's going to get bad? What do we got? We got state darts going on in Sioux Falls. We got, I'm sure there's other stuff. It's kind of the gloomy time of year. So we're going to have some fun. If you guys are just jumping on here, perfect. First time you've seen the channel, check us out. We got YouTube. We're all over the place. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitch. All you guys on Twitch, how you doing? We're all over. What? I don't even know. We're on 9 different social media networks at once. So definitely check us out on the different ones. You're going to like it. But we got our Hardy face paint on. We take a shower, we get ready. We put our war paint on too. So we have to fight the wife for the mirror some days. But what are we going to do tonight? What do we got? We got some buck sticks in the mail. And those of you guys that have been watching for a while, we got a couple different buck sticks, and there's some new ones that are coming out. We were lucky enough, we got some prototypes last year. We used buckstick last year, and if you guys haven't seen buckstick, you guys are going to want to check them out. Buckstick on Facebook, buckstick.com on the Google or the Googler or the web place or whatever it is. But new one we got pine. There's a pine one, and pretty excited about that one. This one is the pine, guys. If you guys haven't, like and share it. Check it out. There's got to be somebody else bored at home that's a sportsman that loves being in the outdoors that has never heard of the buffoon, the bearded redneck, with Rohrer Outdoors. But when they come, this is how they come, guys. They come all folded in a box. They got these interactive ropes and nice metal foot peg. And they go together just like this. And they got this reflective tape here. And I always thought, good grief, what's the reflective tape for? We don't need it. You know what? I've took one to the shorts a few times. I'm glad that Meg and Chris over at Buckstick are putting that tape on there, because it saved the old family possessions, if you know what I mean. But so, if you haven't seen a buckstick before, this is one that's coming out this year. This is pine. And first time I saw a buckstick, I said, what in the world are these ropes? And actually, Chris over at Buckstick's been working on these for a long time. Ooh, Kevin. Ooh, I love it. That's one of the new things right there. We'll get to that in a second. So a buckstick, you look at the top here. Right up here, we got these ropes. And these ropes aren't just any rope. They're a coconut fiber in these ropes. Right up here, you're going to put, there's 3 different sprays. And I don't have them here on me. They're probably in the tube. Are they in the tube? Not in the tube. I took them out of the tube. But there's 3 different glands. And you guys that use urines, they're outlawing urines a lot of different places. And they're getting rid of them. They're saying that it's spreading disease. They're saying all sorts of things. They're saying it's unfair chase. But a lot of it has to do with disease. Well, if you haven't figured it out yet, urine is something of the past. Urine, for the most part, starts breaking down after 20 minutes. So half the time before urine even gets put into the bottle, it's already, the ammonias are already breaking it down, and the shelf life is. So those of you that are vendors, those of you that sell it, those of you that are like me that are on a budget that buy this stuff, you either quick dump too much out at the end of the year, or you don't want to buy any more towards the end of the year because you're not going to use it all because you know it's going to go bad. And if you got a store, you're not going to buy a bunch, because if you run out towards the end of the year, you don't want to buy more because it's just money you're throwing out the window. Because basically, urine does have its advantages, but for the most part, I hate to say it, folks, it's garbage. So what do you want to do? Glands. Deer, all the time, interact. All year long. All the time. They have a pecking order, just like chickens, just like cats, just like my wife, myself, and the kids. We all have a pecking order. Any race we are, any kind of mammal, birds, everything. So right up here, these ropes, and on the top, there's a gland called preorbital. Just put a spray or two right up the top. Right in here, Kevin, it just fell apart. Right in here, you put forehead. This is where you'll put a squirt or two of the forehead. You trust a bearded redneck to put something together, he's going to screw it up. You put forehead here, and down here on this pad, you put the interdigital. Now there's 3 different spots that a deer rubs. Up here is going to be the head, the nose. They're going to lick, they're going to bite stuff. Right in here's where they're going to be rubbing on stuff. And people just think it's bucks doing this. I can show you hundreds of pictures from last year of myself personally, or you can talk to any of the staff at Buckstik, or just look at the testimony there and look at the pictures. Does rub, fawns rub, everybody hits this. And then down here they rub on their legs. And you know there's a lot more stuff, and you'll see us. We love the heck out of Buckstik, and for some reason they love the heck out of us, and we get along great. But this one here being pine, I'm excited about this, and this is why I'm excited about it. Right here, this is injected with pine sap, right in here. Is this are you sure it's that one? It might not be. No, it's not. This is the pine, Kevin. Yes, it is. So anyways, right here is the sap. Smell it. Kevin thinks this is a cedar. I put it in the wrong tube. Who's right? Who's your daddy, Kevin?
Kind of smells like cedar.
That is not cedar. Anyways, in here is injected with pine sap. And it's something new, and I called it at the ATA show when I'm there, and hopefully I'm right. Let me see that one. Let me see that one. That is cedar. This is pine. The bearded redneck knows a few things. Okay, so, anyways, this is injected. Kevin's over there confused. He's not wearing a suit tonight. He obviously left his marbles at home too. But this is injected with a pine right in here. It's the sap from the tree. Now, those of you, think about this. What does this do to the deer's horns when they rub it? Anybody? Don't all of you speak at once here. That's right. I called it at the ATA show. We're going to have cameras on it. We're looking at doing the 24-hour cam on the Buckstik. We're going to have them out. These things work all year, folks. You don't just use them during the pre-rut, the rut, and the post-rut. These work all the time. This right here, I'm calling it now, chocolate racks. And we're going to figure it out. I think the cedar is going to do it too. I've shot chocolate racks over cedar, definitely over the pine. So not only can you use it as a communication post, you can use it for deer management. You can check your herd. You can get a lot of those deer coming in. And once they start hitting this, what we've seen, guess who's refreshing it? Ta-da! The other deer. So it's pretty awesome. And the cool thing about using glands instead of urine, it's kind of like a fine wine. And those of you that are eating popcorn right now, drinking wine, hopefully it isn't a $300 bottle of wine, because Kevin was messing with people earlier. But the glands get better with time. So you don't use them all. You don't need much. It gets better and better and better. But you guys will be seeing these. This is the pine. Kevin's a little crazy. Cedar's over there. I opened them up because I'm like a kid before Christmas, you know, where your parents say, don't touch your presents. I'm the guy that opened them all up and then rewrapped them. And then I'd be a little crazy and maybe rip my sister's a little more, so then they'd catch her, they wouldn't look at mine, and, you know. But, you know, naughty kid, naughty kid. But there's 3 different Bucksticks that are out. I actually have 4 different ones. There's a horizontal. And you guys saw that second deer that I shot last fall. That was a horizontal. And that had cedar, an actual cedar branch. That one was very cool. I had 3 or 4 different bucks. I can't remember. I'll have to look at the video. I just like watching them because they're fun to watch. But that one there, I had 3 or 4 bucks that hit that, and it had been out like 24 hours. I put it into an inhabited area where there was a lot of deer, but still, they hit them. I've seen them hit them within 20 minutes as far as hitting them that quick, if not in a couple days. It's pretty cool, very awesome product. I've said it before, I'll say it again. probably one of the coolest products in the last 10 years in the outdoor industry, especially for a bow hunter. If you want something that doesn't just sell to the hunter and want something that actually helps you be able to manage and figure out how many does you have, what kind of bucks you have. We had all kinds of crazy bucks. I think we had like 28 different bucks at the dairy farm. And we wouldn't have seen a lot of them if we wouldn't have had buck sticks out. Because they were diverting cameras like they knew, but they were coming in showing their pecking order on these buck sticks, and they're working great. Like I said, you can use these all year long. I didn't even take mine down. I didn't even check them forever. My memory cards were 32 gig. They're probably maxed out right now. We'll have to go when it gets nicer. It's too cold. I'm not doing it. I'm not going out until Devil's Lake. So we got some buck sticks. We got that. But when I was at the ATA show, you guys heard I talked to quite a few people and met a lot of good people, saw a lot of cool products, and I shot a lot of bows. And we figured tonight, why not shoot a bow? There's a couple different companies. We haven't signed with a bow company yet, and it's kind of fun that way because now we have the liberty to do like whatever we want right now. There's a couple of them that we're thinking about, but what's the hurry? You know, so what we were doing is we're down here at the archery shack, and I started looking at one of these guys right here. And there was a few people asking about PSEs last night, and I kind of went through here, and I was checking it out, and there was a couple of them that I shot them at the ATA show, but I wanted to check them out. So we got one of them out here tonight. We're going to shoot it for you. We're going to check it out. We're going to tell you all the specs, all the fun stuff, and if you guys got any questions on it. But this is the one right there. That's the bow we're going to check out. Anybody shot this bow? It's a pretty cool bow. Let me grab it. Right here is the bow. Where are you going, Kevin?
It's buffering. I'm trying to get better signal.
I thought there was no signal over there. Kevin's moving it. Kevin's moving me. But right here, this is the Evoke. This is the 35. Kevin's moving me. I'm not happy about this. Now I smell cedar, Kevin.
Yeah, it's the one you opened.
That's pine. It's got to be pine.
The other one smells like a pine tree.
Did they say it was cedar?
No.
No. Okay. So, we got the PSE Evoke. This is the EC 35. Why do they call it the 35? 35 inches. Axle to axle. Long bow here. This one is the EC. You can get the EC, you can get the SE. The EC is the large evolve cam. The SC is the smaller evolve cam. So the larger cam is going to be your more wicked hunting type. Your EC is going to be more of like your target type. But pretty cool bow. About 4.5 pounds this bow is. Right here, about 328 feet per second is the speed. So it's definitely, it's not super fast, but it's right in there, good range as far as that. The brace height, 6.78 of an inch. So not too bad there. Draw length, this one here with the 35, it goes from 26.5 to 32 inches. So, you know, you can drop down like with me, I'm a 27.5 inch draw. So we got it set up for 27.5, which you think, ooh, long arms here. Mr. Long Arms, he's got long arms, but he doesn't. But what you can do is you can get this in a bunch of different sizes, depending on, it goes by a ton of different things. PSE, just like pretty much any brand, has got a lot of options with a lot of bows, and you can change a lot of things as far as draw length without even putting them in a press. I like that. A lot of the bows are doing that. But you can go in increments. Usually it goes 10 pounds increment. Usually the 60, there's a 70 pound, there's an 80 pound. So there's even the crazy one. Those guys that are going to Africa doing the crazy stuff. It goes in a 10-pound range. And this one here's the tan. We have black, we have mossy oak, we have real tree, and then we have the kuyu. So quite a few different models there. This bow right here, just sitting in my hand, feels pretty good here. Should we shoot it? We might want to shoot this, huh? But very cool bow. And the other thing that you can do with these bows is you can mess with the let off. Like you can go 80 to 90, and then you can drop down to the 70 to the 80. So you can pick your let off. Like when you go, I was talking to the archery shack, and they were, Philip was in the bow shop, and you're going to be dealing with Philip or Mark or Melinda here, was telling me when you get to 90, it's almost just crazy. Like you can hold it forever. This one's at 85% let off. This one here is maxed out. This is a 70 pound. It's at 72 pounds. Can the bearded redneck pull it back? That could be the first question. But we can pull it back because we had ours at 74, our Bear Legends Kuma. So we're going to shoot this thing. Pretty nice bow. This bow is reasonably priced. If you're shooting a hunting bow and you're looking for a decent bow, I mean it's right in there. This one, I think it's $1,049 for this bow Bear. So right in there in the ballpark. You know, some of them go all the way up to $1,600, $1,700. You get the gearheads, they go even crazier. You got some other ones that are a little low price, but if you want, you know, about right in there, you're going to get one heck of a bow right across the board. Down here at the Archery Shack, they shoot, or they sell PSEs and Elites. So if you guys like the bow reviews, like us going over these and showing you some of these bows, you can tell us. We'll probably grab some other models of PSE. Maybe we'll grab an Elite, you know, in future shows and show you some of the different ones. But if you're looking for a good bow, what I could say probably for advice is just because the bearded redneck is holding a PSE Evoke, don't just go buy one of those. You know, come down to like the Archery Shack or go down to your local dealer and shoot a bunch of them. You know, because maybe the PSE just feels amazing in my hands. But in yours, maybe it's a Matthews, maybe it's a Prime, maybe it's a Bear, maybe it's an Elite, maybe it's a Hoyt, maybe it's something else. And it doesn't matter what the name says. It matters if you can utilize it and become one with the bow. But definitely they got a lot of great bows down here. We got an arrow over here. I'm going to have to grab my release. Maybe Kevin will grab my release. Kevin's going to grab my release. But this one's set up pretty cool. We will shoot this. I've shot a couple of the other PSEs. I've shot one of these also. Pretty smooth bow, pretty quick. I mean, they got pretty nice pocket in the back. But we will we'll fling an arrow or two with this just to show you what it looks like. But you guys, the other thing, I talked to them down here, and if you're somewhere where you can't get to the Archery Shack, if you can't get down here, but you know you want one of these bows, get a hold of them. You know, get a hold of the Bearded Redneck. Let me know, because they'll ship it to you. They'll do whatever. If you want it set up a certain way, they cater, you know, right to you as far as that. And it's a pretty good deal. You know, these ma and pa type archery ranges with the bow shops, you want to definitely take care of them, because they're the ones that, instead of the big box stores, that really take the time to listen and to watch your form and to help you out. These are the kind of places you want to get hooked up with a bow. So we'll grab an arrow here. 72 pounds. I'm going to tell you right now, underspined. But we're going to go with it. Kevin, have you ever seen an arrow kick from being underspined?
No, not from this angle. And I kind of hope not to.
Oh, you don't want to?
Not really.
Oh, it won't get you. Are you going to run, Kevin? You want to hide? Kevin's going to run for cover, folks.
I'm behind a steel.
But yeah, look at those cams. This one here, like I said, 85% let off. So it's going to be a fun time getting it back, but I'm going to be able to hold it back real nice. Look at that. I mean, it's just back here. La da 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 da. Look at this. Look at this with the 85% let off. I'm gonna sit here. I'm not even thinking about going through the peep yet. Kevin, how are you doing today? How was your day? How's the wife and kids? What's going on? Where's the suit?
Suit's at home.
Why didn't we do lunch? Look at this, guys. 85 to 90% let off. This is why you want to get a bow like this. Look at this. Let's pretend right now. Deer came in, didn't like something. What are we doing? Huh. Look at that. I mean, how long you got to hold it? Very cool. The new bows, I'm telling you, are amazing. You definitely want to check out the new bows. Look at this. Oh, maybe I'll shoot. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll shoot. Bam. See that fletching go flying, Kevin? That's what happens when it's undersplined. Look at it. It's right there.
I know, I see that.
Yeah. That's what happens when you shoot an arrow spline the wrong size. But very smooth. Did you see how long I held that? I could have held it longer. I mean, that's the cool thing with the new bows. You want a bow that you can pull back when a deer's coming in and you're sitting there? What happened? Did I break an arrow?
No, it was just loose, but it was in up to here.
Oh, no, a lot of penetration. You want a good bow that you can draw back and take your time and have confidence. Something like this with this much let off, sitting down. I like to shoot sitting down in my tree stand. I'm a lot more stable if I can do it. You got that much let off, you get it back. I mean, I just held it there for what, like 30 seconds? And I could have held it a lot longer. I just wanted to shoot it because I like to play with new toys. So, very cool. You got any questions? You guys like seeing the bow reviews, anything like that? Let us know. We like playing with the new products. We like showing them to you. You let us know in the comments. You want to see an elite bow next week? You want to see a PSE bow? And if you want to see one really bad, get your butt down to the archery shack and just check them out and get the right one for you. But this 35, this one here, I like a longer axle. They got a 31. This 35, I like it for stability because it seems like it's a little more forgiving for me. Maybe it's in my head. I just like it more. But get a hold of these guys. Check them out. Come down here. Shoot a couple of them. I guarantee you, you're not going to be disappointed as far as a good bow. And shoot a few of them and see which one's right for you. And go from there. So what are we going to do, Kevin?
What sight is on that?
The sight. This is a CBE. Right there. We got a QAD, drop away rest. This one actually right here. This one's set up because Philip here at the archery shack is going between two different bows. Brand new bow. He set them up to try them because, well, when you got all the bows here, you're going to check them out and you're going to shoot what the best is. This one right here, and there's another Evoke. That's a pretty cool one that he's got set up too. He doesn't even know which one, and it's tough for him to figure out which one he's going to shoot. So I kind of like this sight. This sight here, he said that it's dialed in all the way out to 100. I ain't much for a one pin. See how we got one pin? I ain't much for that because, like me, honestly, like I like 3 pins. You know, mine's got the Trophy Ridge React 7 Pro. That one's got the 7 pins. I thought maybe 7 pins would be way too many pins and it would just be way too complicated. But actually I've done all the way to 60 with it. I can shoot out to 80 with it and I didn't get screwed up. I guess I just had to count which colors and count what was going on. But I like at least 3 pins with an adjustable. Then I can have 20, 30, and then I can drop that bottom one all the way out to 100. Or wherever you want to go. I'm thinking we might put a 3-pin on when we go out shooting prairie dogs with the bow because we're going to want to be able to adjust that 3rd pin way out, probably I'm guessing 60, 80, 100 yards. We're going to be flinging arrows all over the place. Hopefully we can just hit one of these. Kevin, are we going to be able to shoot a prairie dog?
Oh, yeah.
How am I going to do a ninja stealth move like through cactus?
You'll figure it out.
Cactus hurt, like in my elbows and my knees.
My first year deer hunting down out there, I laid down on top of a cactus.
Yeah, Everin fell on one last year, turkey hunting, when I had my son with. He fell right on a mound of them, and we were like a mile and a half out, and it was the most horrible feeling that when your kid gets hurt and there's nothing you can really do right away, it hit you hard. But I ended up getting him, I pulled out as many as I could, and I ended up getting him back to the truck. And you want to get cactus little prongs out, you know how to do it, Kevin?
Pull them out.
Duct tape. I don't know, I'm sure people have done it before, but I use duct tape. The only thing is sometimes you push them in, so you got to kind of go on there light, but it's kind of like the Brazilian wax, like when you go to the salon. Kevin likes to go to the salon. Or maybe, I don't know, somebody goes to the salon. Maybe it ain't Kevin, but let's see. We got this. What else are we doing, Kevin?
I don't know if that's it.
We're doing this? Does anybody want to see a trick shot again? Is anybody sharing this, liking it? Nobody? What? Nobody even watching? Really? Should we, anybody got any questions on the bow? Any questions on the, any of the other products you've seen? Oh yeah, Kevin. Pop up. Wait a second. Wait. We told you guys, we got a ton of people involved as far as getting aboard with Rohrer Outdoors. Some reason they want to be affiliated with the Bearded Redneck. Did you pop it up, Kevin?
Not yet.
Oh, we got one that we're getting close. Don't do it yet. We got somebody that we're working with here. We got a lot of people we're working with, but this is why we're taking so long with them. One, suspense is amazing. It drives me nuts. Two, we're trying to get everything worked out so you guys can get some savings, some different things going on with promo codes and some stuff for the board of directors, some stuff for the staff, and also stuff as far as the viewers and everybody, but codes to maybe get a discount and be able to help pass on the savings, because the webpage is in the works, and when it pops out, you're going to be able to go on the webpage and look at all the products that the Bearded Redneck and Rohrer Outdoors uses, and you'll be able to click right on them and go to them. And we're trying to get everything set up with, there's permissions and all this stuff we got to do, but there's also, we're trying to get promo codes or savings codes for you guys that are faithful followers of the Bearded Redneck and Rohrer Outdoors. So one of them we're going to show you right here. We're excited about. We've never done this before. What side's it on, Kevin? Where's it at? Is it on that side? Look at that, guys. We're going to be planting a food plot this year out at the dairy farm, Whitetail Greens. You guys want some good products. You guys got hunting leases. We're all trying to do the keep our game there and feed them during the summer, and nutrients and all sorts of stuff. Bedding, we're looking at all kinds of crazy stuff. We've never done it. Bearded Redneck's going to play farmer, and we're going to get Kevin in a suit on a tractor, whatever we have to do, but we've never done this, and we're going to plant food plot. So I don't even know what. Kevin's been working with him. Prentice has been helping out. But we're going to be planting some stuff I think we're going to plant 2 different food plots, aren't we? We're going to plant 2 different food plots, and then we're going to fit
technically
3 food plots.
2 regular food plots and then 1 overwinter food plot.
An overwinter food plot. So for you snowbirds, stop by the dairy farm and get yourself something to eat. I don't know. I've never done this before, but there's stuff for the winter, and there's stuff for the summer, and there's stuff for Tuesday. I don't know. But we're going to try this out. A lot of people do it. A lot of people utilize it. We're going to do it. We're going to show you a good product. And we've been doing some research on them. We've been checking them out. They've been checking us out. But we can see you in there too. But it's going to be a new experience for us. But a good bunch of folks over there. But we're going to have some codes to be able to pass on the savings for you guys if you're thinking about putting a food plot in on any of your leases or any of your property. You probably don't want to do it on public hunting. That would not be good. But definitely would be a good time. Pretty excited. But like I said, there's a lot more that have jumped aboard this year. We got a ton of places that have came aboard. But we're going through, and like I said, we're trying to get them set up. just so you don't just see this guy using this stuff. And it's stuff that I've used for years. Some of it's new, some of it's we've checked into, and we've had offers from other places too that we've actually turned down, haven't we, Kevin?
Yes.
Just because if we don't believe in the products, we're not going to tell you, use this because the bearded redneck says so. No. If we don't use it, we don't love it, we don't like it, we wouldn't spend our money on it, we're not going to tell you to. So it's part of what we love doing is to be able to share that stuff with you guys and to be able to do that. Is everybody sharing? What are we at? What are we at for people? I won't even do a trick shot. Should I just not even do a trick shot? What are we at, Kevin?
We're at 15.
We're holding strong at 15. If people get stuck in a snowbank, what happened? Did anybody have any questions? No? No questions? I'm looking over here. There's like more excitement over here. Has everybody shared this? I'm going to put this bow up. You're going to stare at nothing, people. And I'm back. And I'm gone. I'll just sit here and eat chips and drink pop, Kevin.
Little product placement.
Who doesn't love Takis? Takis are like the most amazing. This is like a new food group, folks. So Kevin came up with a trick shot tonight.
Why don't you use this bow?
He wants me to use one of the kids' bows for the archery shack. And now this trick shot right here, I gotta warn you, so if you haven't shared this, make sure you share this because we could get kicked out of the archery shack after this. I'm not sure. They said we could do whatever we wanted in here as long as we cleaned it up. And I don't know, they might rewrite the rules on this one. Kevin wants me to jump an arrow and pop 2 balloons. And this, nothing can go wrong with this, right? Skipping an arrow across the floor and jumping it up into a target, that's got to be totally safe, doesn't it? Do you guys have your safety glasses on? Kevin, did you bring safety glasses?
I did not.
I don't have any safety glasses either. Should I put my sunglasses on? That should help, shouldn't it?
Probably not.
This is not good. So, I'm scared to use good arrows for this, but we're going to use the Bear Legends Kuma. I was going to use my recurve, but I ain't going to lie. I haven't shot my recurve for a while, and I need practice. I better hurry up. But we're going to start shooting. We're going to have to really get some practice. And maybe I'm going to have to put the compound away and just start shooting the recurve.
Maybe.
I might have to do that because we got to get in tune because we wanted to, we're going to start shooting at clay pigeons pretty quick here because we got to get ready for dove season. We want to shoot a dove out of the air with our bow. How many people have tried to do that? When, what did we do? We called Game and Fish and we asked them if we could dove hunt or duck hunt or goose hunt because, you know, obviously with this being on here and everything else, it's like straight incrimination if you're doing something wrong. Plus, a good bunch of folks at the outdoor campus. So we like going down there and razzing Thea and everybody. And we're actually doing some stuff down there. Again, we'll be at the outdoor university. And I think we're even putting on a seminar this year. So that ought to be pretty fun.
They want to know what that other bow was set up with.
What it's all set up with?
Yeah.
The bow comes bare for $1,049, but that one's. They want to know about the QAD drop away rest.
They were asking actually what your favorite rest is.
What my favorite rest is? What do you think my favorite rest is? Comes from Clear Creek Archery. Tim down there. We got to go down there to Columbus, Nebraska and get it put on. As soon as I saw that rest, I fell in love with it. Right now I have a Whisker Biscuit Pro on my bow. And it was encouraged for me to shoot it. And I don't know, it worked, but it's just not my thing. Full containment rest, clearcreekarchery.com, or look them up on Facebook or Instagram, or just go down there to Columbus. But we're going to be down there soon. You're going to see my favorite rest. I'm not even using it, but it's a full containment drop-away rest. And as soon as I saw it at the ATA show, I was just, oh. It was like an epiphany, Kevin. It was. I'm telling you. So you're going to see what my favorite rest is firsthand. It's probably going to be when we get back from Devil's Lake. We're going to Devil's Lake, not next weekend, but the next week in the middle of the week. And it sounds like they got like 3 foot of snow up there, and it's pretty rough. So I don't even know. We might be fishing on the east side. I don't know. We're going to have to call up there and talk to them. But it sounds like they're getting on at the east end and the east bays on Devil's Lake. But unless where we're staying is at Woodland Resort, and unless it's going out to where they got their permanent shacks, it's tough to get around out there. I guess even the snow bears are having trouble getting around. I'm not sure. I'll have to call up there and check on it. I've heard rumors, but we might be off on some side lakes and some sloughs, just for the fact of you can't get around. But they're catching nice fish up there. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have everything out. We'll even have an underwater camera going, and we'll have that on the live. So you guys will be able to see if the bearded redneck even knows how to fish, because it's been a while. Yeah, we went fishing November, what was it, like November 10th, Kevin? You weren't even there. It was the day after I shot my buck. I think it was November 10th we went in North Dakota. We haven't even gone in South Dakota yet because the ice has been crazy. There's a lot of ice up there, but there's a lot of snow.
I don't ice fish. I draw the line at like 40 degrees.
We're going to go ice fishing. You're going to come with. We're going to go catch some largemouth.
If it's below 40 degrees, I don't go out.
Kevin.
You're lucky I come here.
Talk to Kevin about this, guys. If you haven't gone over to the Kevin page, go over to the Kevin page and tell him to grow a pair and to go out and go ice fishing with us, because we're going to Minnesota. We're going to go do some crappie fishing. We're going up to Devil's Lake. We're going to be doing some walleye and some perch fishing. And I love late season northern fishing with tip-ups. Like, you guys won't even believe it when you see it. And 6 inches of water maybe no deeper than, like, I think the deepest I go is like 4 foot, and that's pushing it. Like, usually it's 2 foot to like half a foot. And I go right, and I usually just park on shore and stay in the truck, Kevin. And you can do your Google and your FaceTime or whatever that stuff is, and wait for a flag to go, and then run out there and slip and fall on your butt. And it's all part of ice fishing. Don't fight this, Kevin.
Oh, it's going to go straight from all the snow to like 80 degrees, and I'm going to go sit on the bank and fish.
Kevin's ready to go bridge hopping again. How many people watched the bridge hopping when Chris and Kevin and I went all night?
I am ready.
Kevin's ready for this. We went on some pretty sketchy bridges last year. So we tried the trick shot.
Zachary Rodriguez would like to know if you use any kind of back stabilizer.
Sidebar, back bar. I have used some, but what I'm looking at this year, I'm thinking, is at the ATA show, Tight Spot had a new quiver. And the quiver, you leave it on your bow all the time. Usually I take my quiver off, and hang it in the tree, or I have it on my backpack or wherever. Or I've even had people, if they're coming with filming, and they'll hold on to it. The only problem is when you're creeping along and then you're up there like 40 yards, what if something happens and you miss and you can get another shot and your cameraman's back 30 yards with your arrows and now you're dead to rights. I've even had deer walk towards me after I've run out of arrows. But Tight Spot's quiver, you can adjust it. And I think I'm going to put one of those on there because you can adjust the quiver and it works as a sidebar or a back bar. It's pretty cool. But yeah, if you haven't used a back bar or a sidebar, Stinger's got a great one. There's a ton of different options out there as far as a sidebar or a back bar. You can make, when you shoot and you got that front stabilizer, your bow will just want to go. And you watch the pros, you watch the world archery shoot-offs and everything. Their bows do that every shot. They got that long stabilizer. You put that back bar on there, and it almost Just deadens it out, Kevin. So I don't have one on right now, but I do use one. But I'm going to experiment with, I think, with that tight spot quiver, and you adjust that. Then you don't need one. Less weight, and all my arrows are there. You never take your quiver off. I'm kind of a little paranoid on that, but you can move it up in every which way. Very, very, very cool. Was very impressed with the tight spot quiver that they had there. And the reps were very cool at the ATA show showing it to me. So I don't think I'm going to incorporate one. I think I'm going to leave my quiver on there and it full of arrows when I'm practicing all through the summer with my broadheads and everything in there, just so I can get used to that. Because usually you'd kind of, you know, get a little twist, or I didn't like it with the quiver on there. It made it off weight, but these things were pretty impressive. Should we? So we're going to shoot an arrow and jump it? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
We're going to try this. Let's see if we can do this. Are we going to use the bear? Should we use the bear?
Too.
Kevin wants me to use this bow. How many guys? Who wants to see me use this bow? I mean, this bow right here has got to be enough oomph, right? I mean, look at that, baby. Look at that. Just. See, I've got a drop away. Oh, it's not a drop away. I thought it was a drop away. Kevin, I don't even know what the stuff is on this bow. I can't use it. That thing is stellar. This is Kevin's bow, by the way. He brings this out. You know, he goes after grizzly bear, moose. He's even shot a few elk with this. This was Kevin's old bow right here.
Well, till your daughter kept stealing it from me.
Yeah, she did steal it quite a bit. But, no, there's a... So what are we doing? Do we have it? What's on that screen down there? The other...
Yet.
Huh?
Nothing yet.
The other camera says something. Somebody's stealing my phone number. This has got me worried. Somebody's like into my accounts or something. I think we've been hacked. Have we been hacked, Kevin?
It just says the battery's getting low.
The battery's getting low?
Yeah, it's cold. It died faster.
Do you got to hook up the thingy?
We're good. I got it on here right now.
Is it on there?
Yeah.
Can you guys see this? So Kevin took 2 2x4s, and what's that other board?
Just a board.
So he took 2 2x4s and just a board. And he set them up, and he put a balloon on the one, and then he put a balloon up there by the bobcat. And he wants me to try to skip an arrow off the board, through the balloon, up into the other balloon. And why do you think this is possible? Do you just like do stuff? So, I mean, do you have like frequent flyer miles at like the, for going to the emergency room? Are you in cahoots with my wife or something? I mean, she says she's got like a really big life policy on me.
Oh, I didn't know that, but now what I do.
Is she coming up with these trick shots with you?
Now that I do, the next trick shot is you get to shoot an arrow up in the air, but I want you to hold an apple and then catch it. I want you to catch the arrow with the apple in your hand.
Possibly Kevin could be drinking, folks. I don't know.
I just
Thank
found out
goodness he doesn't have the weapon.
policy.
So, I gotta do what now? I gotta hit the board, hit the balloon.
Pop the first, hit the board.
Okay.
Get the arrow to go up the board.
What if it goes through the board?
Then it does. But if it goes up the board, it should pop the first balloon, but then I want you to hit the second balloon, the yellow one.
Can I shoot 2 arrows at once?
No. One shot.
1 arrow?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to hit both balloons?
I don't know. Skip it off the board.
I want a face shield.
Oh, you're way back here. You're fine.
Kevin doesn't even look scared here, and he's like in front of me off to the side of the camera.
Yeah.
What if it goes into the board?
Then it does. What if you shoot the camera that's in front of the board? Then you do.
They paid for it. Guys, tell Kevin to knock it off here, because I think Kevin is going to wreck the equipment that you guys so generously purchased tickets for the buckstik raffles so we could upgrade camera equipment. Now he wants me to shoot a camera. Possibly I could lose an eye. I have 20/10 vision. That's like really good. Kevin, I feel like I'm trying to talk Kevin down off the wall. Like he's on the ledge of a 20-story building. Kevin, don't jump. So, you want me to use a compound?
Yeah.
I got a recurve here. You don't want me to use the recurve?
Nah.
The recurve might... Oh my gosh.
It's hard to skip it with a compound, ain't it?
I don't know. I don't skip arrows every day. I mean, I've shot them off the floor, but usually it's because, whoopsie. And then I just stuck them into lights, stuck them into the ceiling. Yeah.
Well, we'll see if they allow us back.
Oh, well, here we go. It was, thanks for everything, Mark and Philip and Melinda. We could be done here. Kevin, we're getting kicked out of the archery shack. Welcome, guys. We're going to be back in your basement. We're going to have to finish the man cave. Do you realize this takes work?
Yeah.
I'm not using a good arrow. This is going to be bad. Okay, guys. Shelter your eyes here. This could be dangerous. Why do you pick dangerous shots, Kevin? Why can't it be something like...
I ain't going to make it easy.
I'm not happy about this. Okay, so... You want me to shoot the... Where the hell am I supposed to aim?
That's what you got to figure out. It's geometry.
I was good at geometry.
Well, then you should be able to do it.
Okay.
It's no worse than playing pool.
Pool?
Yeah.
How is this like pool?
It's just all angles.
Oh my gosh. What if the cat gets mad and comes at me? Are you ready? Did you bring a pistol?
Nope.
That could be self-defense. This is not good. How many people think I can get it? This is bad. If you hear me say, oh my eye, how many people think it's going to go through the board? Has everybody shared it? What is Kevin doing over there? Are you checking your email?
Comment.
What are you commenting?
I was commenting back to the people talking.
Do they think I can do it?
They said just do it. Andrew Lavelle says we'll just buy another camera if you shoot the camera.
Jeez. Andrew Lavelle. Where's he at?
He asked if you opened his buckstick earlier, and I was like, yeah, thanks for the help.
Andrew Lavelle. Andrew Lavelle, this was the last raffle for the camera equipment. Andrew Lavelle won it. He's like the luckiest guy I know.
Melinda says they have a basement here you can film in.
There's a basement here?
Apparently. She didn't tell us that beforehand. But
Do you have to pay extra to be in the basement, Melinda? Is that where the naughty people go that skip arrows? We're going to get locked in the dungeon, Kevin. Okay. I need a shield, seriously.
Your dad said he's got the life insurance paid up.
He has life insurance on me?
He said that he paid it up, yeah.
All right.
We're good.
So we're supposed to just shoot it.
Yeah.
Have you ever, watched any ninja kung fu movies where they grab arrows?
I've seen it, yeah.
Are you going to, dive in front of me?
No.
This is not good.
No, you're on your own.
Will you read my eulogy?
Sure. Or at least I'll hire it out.
All right, guys. Cross your fingers. I might scream like a little girl. Here we go.
Do you have your cup on?
I do not. Was I supposed to have a cup? You don't tell me this stuff. All right.
That was a suggestion.
Somebody said I needed a cup.
Your dad.
Oh, my gosh. How many people think we're going through the board? Here we go. Kevin, this is going to end out bad.
Fail.
We need another balloon, Kevin. I missed.
I see that.
At least it didn't break the board. Do you got a balloon? We got to try again.
The balloon right over there.
I can't believe it jumped. That's kind of crazy. I got the right height, though.
Yeah.
Look at that. How many people thought I'd get that close? I got the height down. Now if I can remember where the heck I shot.
Here,
Is that your phone or mine?
Yours.
No, it doesn't help then. Hey, it is not. You can leave that one there. That one's my phone. See? Kevin wants to play games. We'll play games. Have you ever seen a Note? What is it, a Note 9?
Note 8.
Note 8. Have you ever seen a Note 8 get shot by a bow? Who wants to see a Note 8 get shot?
Not me.
I do. You keep making me do stuff. Keep making me do stuff like this. How am I going to hit that balloon? I want to look at the one balloon. I want to look at the yellow balloon, but I can't even look at any of the balloons. Are we ready again?
We are.
You think I can get this? I can't believe I got that close. I thought it was going through the board. Here, we'll attempt to, guys. Woo!
Got it.
So I guess if you're bored and at the archery shack after hours, oh, you probably shouldn't say that, huh? But we got them both. I can't believe that. I thought for sure it was going through the wood. That was pretty crazy. I just want to say I knew I could do it. I possibly could be a genius. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Anybody want to well check me? Maybe we need to be well checked. I don't know. But I don't know where he got this deal, but that was easier than I thought it was. I shot, where did I shoot? I shot about a foot from the bottom of the board is where I aimed to hit that. Look what it did to the arrow. It broke the knock.
That one sounds loose.
Wrecked the fletching. I was using some 500 splines, so I was a little... The spline wasn't the best, but these are some old golden tips I had, some traditionals. I was not going to shoot my other arrows. But it messed both arrows up. So if you want to break arrows, shoot them at a board and have them jump into a target, I guess. I mean, I thought this was going horribly wrong, but that's pretty crazy. I got it. I'm like in awe, Kevin. There's a crow. Should we shoot the crow?
There's not a lot behind the crow.
Is there anything behind the crow? There is stuff behind the crow. Is there stuff behind the crow? Oh, there's nothing behind the crow.
All the way to the back wall.
You think it'll go through it and keep going? Will it hit the target?
It's a ways. Should.
Think so?
I don't think so.
I don't know if it hit the target or not.
Oh, shit.
Well, I think I can hit it. If I shoot it right here, I bet you we can do it. That would be kind of hard. How many people are going to start shooting shit at boards and trying to make it jump? That could be interesting. Did anybody have questions, Kevin? Kevin's like doing something else here. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. There's a crow hanging here. I just have to shoot it. I don't know. Sorry. Is it? What's that? Oh, the YouTube thing. We get to 1,000. I don't know what we're at. Like, what are we at, Kevin? Like 550 something? We're at like 550 or 500 and something in there. 550 something. We get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're going to do a big giveaway. So if you guys haven't been over to the YouTube, we're on YouTube right now. If you're watching from YouTube, hi to the YouTube. I want to shoot the crow, Kevin. There's a crow hanging here. I don't even know if we're supposed to shoot it. There's holes in it, but it's just hanging there. I guess they had this. We're going to be Tuesday night. We're going to be down here. If anybody want to come down and shoot against the Bearded Redneck Tuesday night, they have a paper animal target league that's going on, and they always have some really cool stuff set up. And I guess this crow was set up, and there was like a fan blowing at it, so it was going all over the place, and you had to try to hit it. Where is the fan? I don't know where the fan is.
What if?
See, you get Kevin here, and it just gets...
You ready?
You want me to shoot it with you holding on to it? Here,
Really.
pull it way that way. Swing it. I don't know. We'll help him. There you go. Can we... What in the heck?
It doesn't work very well. Because it's 2 strings, so it doesn't swing very well.
Oh, that's not good. Why is it 2 strings? What did you do?
Moved it.
I want to shoot it, and Kevin's standing in the way. I just want to fling arrows.
I guess.
I shot the crow. I just had to shoot it. It's like a kid, you say you can't have a cookie because it's almost supper. I'm going for the cookie jar. But did anybody have any questions, Kevin? No questions? No comments? We should have some other stuff coming out. We got a lot of videos coming out as far as coming out on YouTube every couple days. So
It keeps buffering over here. We walked back by the windows.
we could.
And you can get your toppings.
Takes. We got a ton of videos coming out. They've been coming out every couple days. They're coming out every day on YouTube. We're throwing a lot of videos out. We've had, I think, the Razor Pro 3.5 with the orange handle.
Yep.
The one the bearded redneck always has on his side right here. You want to check this knife out, run into me. This is my new go-to knife on my side all the time. Very cool knife. Really excited about using it. It's got the skinning blade. And this here, the blades are, you can sharpen them and replace them. Very, very excited about using this. Can't wait to turkey season. Using it on everything. I'm using it to unbox stuff. But that one's coming out in the morning. That video is. We've Real Flex knives. If you guys haven't seen the fillet knives, we got a bunch of knives from Outdoor Edge. And we've been doing reviews on those. We've been doing the unboxing and the technical reviews right now. We're going to do other reviews as far as like using them in action when we're filleting fish, when we're field dressing animals, when my wife steals them and is using them in the kitchen. So utilize them a lot of different ways there. We're going to have some of that stuff out. We got a bunch of different broadheads, a couple different guillotine broadheads. We got some different mechanical broadheads that we're going to review. Next week, we'll probably, you guys pick in the comments, do you want to see the Zeus get shot or the Vortex? We got some Rexbid broadheads, and we got a few other companies of broadheads that have people have sent to us. Let us know between those. We'll probably do another bow next week. If you guys like the bow deal, let me know, and we will probably pick one of the broadheads and do some extreme testing with them. But we got a lot of stuff coming in, and who knows? We might reveal another company that we've hooked up with, because there's quite a few of them. There's still a lot of room for different people, but there's a lot of crazy ones. Anything from cooking spices to flashlights to spotlights to bingo daubers, or I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff. Hooked up with a lot of cool companies. Like I said, a lot of them we've used for years. A lot of them we were curious with. A lot of stuff just gets sent to us, and we'll review it and check it out. And you guys can be the judge. Should we use it? And we're going to check it out and see if we should use it too. And if it's some of the stuff we don't throw in our arsenal, we'll probably just throw it your guys' way. But thanks for watching. I'm glad I'm not going to the emergency room. And I'm kind of surprised it didn't shoot through the wood and we actually got the balloons. But you guys have a good evening. We got some new camera gear we're going to play with. Make sure to tune in and make sure to come join the adventure.